The world is bidding farewell to Jane Goodall, so take a moment to sit back and listen. Her story will inspire, challenge, and move you. Be sure to watch it through to the end. She demonstrated to us how one composed individual with a well-defined objective can transform our perceptions of animals, interpersonal relationships, and environmental care. She performed something that no one had ever done before in her early days at Gombe. She patiently watched until the chimp she named David Greybeard grabbed for a twig to fish for termites, proving that chimps can create and use tools. This realization upended long-held notions that there was a clear distinction between humans and other animals. She conducted a lengthy, meticulous research in the wild with Louis Leakey's help, naming the chimps, getting to know their families and emotions, and sharing details of their life with the public. She quit her daily field job as the years went by in order to spread a larger message: save chimps, save their forests, save our common environment. In order to continue the research and to protect species and habitats, she established the Jane Goodall Institute in 1977. She then started Roots and Shoots to empower youth to spearhead neighborhood initiatives that benefit people, animals, and the environment. She supported chimp sanctuaries like Chimpanga for rescued chimps and worked to abolish the use of chimpanzees in U.S. medical research. But her efforts went beyond speeches and books. While on a speaking trip in California, she passed away from natural causes on October 1, 2025. At the age of 91, she continued to do the work she loved and called on us to do our bit. She garnered accolades over the years, including the U.S. Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2025 and the title of Dame Jane Goodall in 2003, but she consistently focused the light on the objective rather than herself. Here's why her life is more important than ever. She first demonstrated that truth that force and haste will overlook can be revealed by attentive, compassionate observation. Second, she demonstrated that a person's heart and science can coexist. You can collect data and still communicate with optimism. Third, she created a bridge. People, animals, and the planet all rise and fall together. They are not distinct narratives. Families suffer when trees disappear. Wildlife has a chance when communities have a voice and a future. The future bends toward care when youth take the lead. All of her art is woven together by this theme. Her gentle tone, firm facts, and straightforward request: do what you can, where you are, with what you have, and never give up on hope. All demonstrate this. I'll give you a 3-step strategy to commemorate her legacy in your own life today if you stick with me through to the finish. But first, observe her journey's arc. An inquisitive youngster who cherished animals. A young lady who saved money for an African trip. Day after day, a novice stood in the heat and rain, making notes and gaining confidence. A scientist who switched fields and then decided to travel, spending the majority of the year meeting students and leaders, elevating local voices, and advocating for the places and creatures that inhabit this planet. Her approach was straightforward at every stage: honor the living world, find what is effective, and support its development. She taught us to be equally mindful of the person and the creature in front of us. She showed us that a multitude of tiny actions can change an entire landscape. She also taught us that hope is a daily decision that is supported by action rather than a feeling. Here is a brief, unambiguous strategy to carry her torch, as promised. Step 1. Choose one area in your community and give it life by planting a native tree, participating in a cleanup, or securing a tiny area where children, bees and birds may flourish. Start small, start now. Step 2. Make one waste-reducing change every day. This can be as easy as carrying a bottle, fixing what you can, eating a little lower on the food chain, and explaining your actions to a buddy. Step 3. Develop young leaders by joining a Roots and Shoots team, mentoring a project, or supporting a school. This will ensure that the next generation of leaders is prepared to develop what we leave behind. Stay tuned until the very end. Hit like, share this with someone who enjoys animals and wild places, and leave a comment letting me know which part of her story: the silent observation at Gombe, the voice that put an end to the use of chimps in laboratories, the youth movement that continues to grow, or the straightforward, unwavering hope she offered us. All moved you the most?